Uh, Before to start this interview, I wanted to say to all the follower of Katarina that I was traveling from France to Indonesia, to Bali with my bike during 1 year. And I arrived in Bali just when the coronavirus happened. So I was stuck in Bali and I had the chance to meet Katarina, which is a very beautiful and nice girl. When I say nice, it's not only the body, like you see, but she has a very, very nice soul. So sometimes the big events like coronavirus are very good.
Thank you, Alan. Сегодня я познакомлю вас со знаменитым путешественником Аланом Будуа, который объехал 131 страну мира и который любезно согласился дать мне интервью. Hello, Alan.
Hello, Katerina.
My first question about how did you up in Bali?
I was coming in Bali in first time, 1970, just for a holiday and to visit. And after I was in Africa during 30 years around, and I came back to Asia, and I decided to stay in Bali in 1994.
Wow. Crazy. Maybe.
But okay, Bali is my basis, but I am moving in a lot of countries.
My next question, why Bali, Alan?
Okay, Bali for tourism. First one, I am, as you know, filmmaker, and I am very interested by the people, like ethnology, and by the underwater also. And so I make my documentary mainly on the people and underwater also. And if you want, I have my own company to produce, but I collaborate with people and company like National Geographic, BBC, Fuji TV. So these people are more looking for sometimes adventure. And Indonesia is a very nice place to stay, because in Indonesia you have 17,000 islands, you have more than 2,000 tribes in Borneo, in Papua, and many places. So we can make very good documentary to understand the life of all these people. And why especially Bali? Because I wanted to have my company in Indonesia, and I choose Bali because it's very easy to come to Bali. You have a lot of flight. Life is very sympathetic. Balinese are charming people, and life is cool.
And friendly also.
Very friendly also. Yeah.
What do you do for a living? I mean, tell me please about your company.
Okay, in fact, before I had another life, I will not talk about that. But since 1999, I decided to be a professional for making a movie and picture. So I started my own company in Bali and Singapore. And okay, I was in contact with some channel and all. But to make the story short, today I work with National Geographic, BBC, Fuji TV, some French TV, and also some Canadian TV. So I am a writer also, and I write in some magazine about my travel and all these things. And I am a painter also, so I make some painting of my travel. And it's enough, it's a lot. I cannot do all I have to do.
Yes, Alan, Do you like will be very popular person?
No, not at all. And I have something to say. She has a chance because I never give interview.
Oh, I'm lucky. Special for me. Thank you, God. So, Alan, what is the most valuable thing in life for you?
First, I think it's honesty. And the second one could be freedom. But we have to be careful also with the freedom because we have not to hurt the people. So the freedom has a limit also. Because so it's very important to take care of the other. It's what I think the best for me. And honesty. It's a simple thing.
So, Alan, what is the most dangerous moment of your life when you thought like this and life is finished, it is all?
Okay, the most terrible until today has been to meet Katerina. No, it's a joke. To be serious, if I have to remember something very strong and hard, it's when I was shooting tigers in Sumatra, because it was like a communication with this tiger. We were like 5 meter or 6 meter, only her, because she was a female, and me with my camera. And we were looking each other in the eyes, you know. And something was, I received some energy from her, and I am sure I give her, because all was quiet. I stopped my camera, and she was looking at me during 20 seconds, and was leaving with the baby. It's something I feel. And after, what I remember, but it was very dangerous. It's when I was shooting a documentary about the salty water crocodile. Many people, they don't know that a crocodile can swim in the water. And it's the most dangerous animal because in all the case, it will attack. And so I make a documentary on it. I make a cage, iron, and I was in the cage with my camera, and some boat was bringing me to the crocodile, and we send a chicken to attract the crocodile, and they come near me and moving and biting and all.
Oh my God.
On the moment it was, okay, I was concentrated on the techniques, but when I saw the image after, my God, my skin is like that. And I guess there is a third thing. It's about underwater shooting. I specialize in the shooting of a macro, very, very close from all I can see. And it's giving a lot of emotion because it's like if the nature was painting. It's a painting and a moving painting. And it's very... I will give some to you and you will show to your followers.
Wow. Great. You have a fantastic life. Why?
I don't know. All the life are fantastic. Maybe mine is more interesting for the people, but all the jobs are good. The only thing we have to think is to have the passion. If we have the passion, we can do many things, and we have to try to be perfect. We are never perfect, but you know, the people working on the wood, making statue and all. I am a stupid who cannot do that. So I have to respect them also. Simple.
Yes, yes, sure. It is true. Next question. What is the most vivid impression you will carry with you to the end of your life?
Good question. You know, life is a gift. We don't know why we are on earth, but it's really a gift. So each minute is very important, and we have not to lose time, because finally life is very short. So I can say something, it's nobody is enough rich to buy 1 minute of my life. It's a part of the freedom, and all my life I will remember about that. Be free, enjoy, have a passion, love the people, and transmit your know-how. Because in fact in the life, I am a transmitter. I have the chance, I make my chance to travel and to see beautiful things. I take from the left, I give from the right. So, it's the life.
This is philosopher. Alan, what you dislike in Bali?
Difficult to say that, because it's not dislike, it's a little disappointed after 27 years. That means the young Balinese are a little forgotten their roots and their tradition. And but it's valid in all the countries in the world, because we have a new technology, new thing. But what is beautiful in Bali, it's the root and the spirit of the Balinese. It's a very special. These people are very special. So I am a little scared that the young Balinese will let it go. It's not their fault also, because you need to work and the life is more and more stress, even in Bali. So I can understand about that. But just to think about, to take care of the old parents, of the people. Don't forget to go from time to time to visit them, to go to the village, But life is like that.
So, what's your favorite place in the Bali?
In Bali, my favorite place is starting from the north of Ubud. I will say that before it was very well everywhere. But now, with the tourism, the south is a little crowded. We can enjoy, you have nightclub, you have all you want. But really, if you want to know Bali, it's at the north of Ubud, with all the volcanoes, and all the north, like Ahmed, Lovina, and you can go after to Negara, which is really a nice place to visit. But we have not to say that, because a lot of people will go and it will be crowded. So
Negara, is this a secret?
I don't say you, and no, it's a joke.
Okay, I understand. Alan, I know you very long time travelers on the world. You was been in 131 countries. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What made you go on every trip?
It's true, I was traveling until today in 131 countries, waiting for more, but I have to go fast. What make me moving? It's, I guess, I am a very curious person. I want to learn. I want to understand if it's possible, and to share with the people. It's my first impulse, as you say.
Mhm.
But after, the decision I take for which type of documentary will depend of what I am reading sometimes, people I was meeting, and I say, oh, very nice subject, I don't know that. And if I don't know that, I am sure that a lot of people, they don't know that. So maybe if I make a documentary about that, they will know. Every time it's like that. I give you a sample. I was crossing all Borneo, 125 kilometers, walking in the forest and all with my staff during 4 months. And it was really the jungle, and we shoot a lot of tribe and animals. And I came back to Bali. I have to say that when I came back to Bali, Bali was like a New York for me, because I was living in the forest all the time. And maybe 2 days after, I met a lady in Bali, and just like that, I said, hey, what are you doing? And this lady is a professor of antiques dance.
Wow.
And I say, okay. And I asked her, okay, explain me. And she explained me there were a lot of people, and she teach and she make. 15 days after, I was in Budapest to make the shooting of an event of of the dance.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, it's like that.
Tell me please about your last trip from Saint-Tropez. It is very famous trip.
Okay, this trip, I decided to come back from France to Saint-Tropez, from France in Saint-Tropez to Bali to save money of the ticket. No, it's a joke. No. Many times I am flying between Bali, Europe, and other places. And every time I'm looking like that by the window, all this country, I say, okay, now we have to go by ground. So I decided to come back to Bali by road. I bought a bike, an Indian one in France. And so it took me 1 year and 1 month, crossing 27 countries, including China, Pakistan, also Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, all these countries. And I was with my gear. I have my camera, my drone and all. So at the beginning I was thinking to make it during 7 months, but finally it was 3rd month, because every time I stop, I speak with the people, I want to understand their life. And it was so interesting for many things. For example, in Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan, I was thinking about geopolitics. It was very interesting because Russia gave independence to these people, but these people were not ready to manage it. It's like if I give you something, but what I will do with that, I don't know. So some have some regrets. The young are very happy because they can start in the business and all. And it's very interesting to analyze all of that, After, for example, in Pakistan, I am looking for the relationship between the lady and the man. Because everywhere you have men, everywhere. And the lady are in the farm. The lady are farmer. And the question, why? If you look at my movie, you will know why.
Okay, very interesting.
Yeah, so many things to analyze, in 27 countries.
Wow.
It was in total 41,000 kilometers.
Great trip
Yeah.
and great challenge also.
Oh, not especially a challenge. We have not to think too much. All we are thinking in advance never happen. So, why to be bothered? You have just to manage the problem when really the problem arrives. And what I can say is that everywhere in the world, the people are very kind. They are very kind. Don't be afraid to move, to cross the boundaries and all. When you travel like me, and I meet simple people, sometimes very high responsible people, but you can see that if you let the political problem on the border, all the people are kind, very kind. Yeah. And it's giving a very good philosophy about the life.
It was biggest important insight maybe for you, yeah?
Absolutely. All the police and the custom on the road were smiling, were happy to see us, and yeah, it was fantastic. When we crossed from Pakistan to India, Pakistan and India were fighting about Kashmir. So at the border, I was alone and arriving. And I give my passport to the Pakistani guy to the house, and he was like crying. Say, why are you leaving? How is my country and all? I say, yeah, but I have to follow my way and all. 300 meters later, I arrived India border. It was in Wagah. I said, welcome to India! Oh, we are so happy to see you. This is a fantastic feeling.
Nice.
So everybody is kind. Don't worry about that. Travel, travel, travel.
You can't remember about it.
Yeah.